Action.
Merwin Morris documentary, take one. Can I get a sound test, please, Alex? For the sponsors that may not know, this is Alex. She's going to be our sound engineer and cameraman for the shoot. Alex, what did you do before this project?
Well, I was going to a prestigious film school, but they rejected me for only making erotic thrillers about lesbian sock puppets. They didn't understand.
All right, thank you, Alex. If you'll just go back, I think we've got everything we wanted to hear. Thank you. Thank you. His airplane was people-powered, no motor or propeller, but that didn't stop Merwin Morris from flying into the history books. Born to the town founders in the year 1884, Merwin was an unusual child. He claimed he could talk to birds and wanted to fly. As he grew older, his obsession with flying led him to the construction of a series of flying machines despite no formal education. None of the machines performed exactly as Morris wanted them to, and he became discouraged. In 1900, declaring that flying is for the birds, Morris abandoned his machines and became a Pentecostal preacher. Morris came out of retirement in 1941 and started a factory to produce airplanes. He became a leader of industry, but began acting erratically, claiming to hear voices calling him during the full moon. In 1957, Morris's company was contracted by the United States government to build and test rocket assemblies. Morris also initiated a manned space program in secret, shown here in this never-before-seen footage. In the years after the commencement of construction on Morris's secret project, local residents became increasingly concerned as the federal government stepped in and constructed a series of fallout shelters, including the one in the local post office. Excuse me, Miss Bevelheimer. Do you mind if we interview you about your father and his work with the Morse Company after the war?
My father? Wow, nobody's asked me about him in a long time. There is some kind of funny stories. He would sit there and come home from work, and he would drink his shine and get so drunk and tell us craziest stories about that place. Like this one time, he opened this door, and all these little people came running out of it, and he just thought it was weird. And he came home and he told us about it. Then Mr. Morris called him the next day and fired him. We don't know why, but he got fired.
Any truth to the accusation that he was associated with the German military?
What? No. What? This is.
Some citizens remain skeptical.
Man on the moon. If God had wanted man to climb on the moon, he would have given us concrete shoes.
We came here to the local observatory to interview noted astronomer Professor White about these claims.
I've told you people before, there's no truth to these ridiculous claims. Will you please leave?
It's here that the mortal remains of
Merwin Morris.
It's here that the mortal remains of Merwin Morris lie at the historic Morristown Cemetery. Really? Here? Alex, this is an AutoZone.
The cemetery's 2 feet away.
It's here that the mortal remains of Merwin Morris lie in the historic Morristown Cemetery, behind the AutoZone. This is too depressing, Alex. Nobody's going to want to watch our documentary. Let's just say he disappeared or was kidnapped by Soviets or spacemen or something.
Oh, let's say he stole one of his own rockets.
Yeah, I like that. Let's do that.
I'm a genius.
Merwin Morris leaves a legacy forever shrouded in mystery. Was he kidnapped by agents of foreign Soviet governments? Or did he hijack one of his own prototypes in a failed diplomatic mission to meet the moon men and bring harmony to the solar system? We may never know. This is Julianne Bowen, signing off. Wow, that was awful. Do you want to go get a drink?
Yeah, I could use one after whatever this was.
Oh God, it's so bad. This is what happens when you leave your instruments in a trailer all